Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. Today is Monday, and it's August 17th. Well, we dug around and we found an international proverb for you, so let me go ahead and read that. Excuse me. If you are looking for a fly in your food, it means that you are what? And that is from South Africa. If you are looking for a fly in your food, it means that you are what? And we'll have the answer for you a little later in our program. A couple of meetings we'd like to tell you about. We have a GRF special board meeting, and it's the 2021 budget meeting, and that'll be at 10 a.m. today. Then we have the GRF Media and Communications Committee meeting, and that will be at 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. And you can follow along by going to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. On our show today, we have Jeff Parker, and he's here with a Laguna Woods update. A couple of things he'd like to tell you about regarding our COVID-19 numbers, as well as what's happening here in our local community. And then I will be giving you some community information. Basically, it's just information that we've gathered about groceries. And so stay tuned for that, and we'll have that a little later in our program. All right, let's give you our resources. We've got our OCHealthInfo.com, where you can get all the COVID numbers by city. We also have the CDC.gov, where you can stay healthy during our COVID-19 pandemic. COVID19.ca.gov has a variety of information, as well as watching the governor's reopening plans. Then, of course, the county has a hotline. You can call 714-834-2000. Now, we also have our website, which is LagunaWoodsVillageAlerts.com, where you can find all the local information regarding COVID-19, as well as lots of things here locally that you can find. Then if you have any questions, you can always email us at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. Now, our weather was quite warm over the weekend, and as I had mentioned, the only reprieve was to go down to the beach. Now, today we are looking at a high of 88, a low of 72, so fairly warm overnight. Tuesday, 93.74, Wednesday, 93.72, Thursday, 92.74, and then Friday, 89.71. So for all week, it's hot, 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 as we had mentioned before. Now, interestingly, Death Valley reported a high of 130. Now, that is technically the highest temperature that was ever recorded on Earth. Now, they are still checking that with the Weather Service. However, they will let us know. But nonetheless, 130 is awfully hot. Okay, sunrise this morning was 6:15 this morning. Sunset will be at 7:34. And thank you, Connie Barton. What an awesome photo. I love it. This is actually out of Belgium. And I just think it's just so cool. So thank you so much for sending that. And, Rotterdam, sorry, Netherlands. I thought it was Belgium. But nonetheless, very cool photo. So thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. And if you have a gorgeous photo of something that you have visited on one of your trips, forward it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. And we'll return with Jeff Parker. Stay tuned.
Hearing aids require a lot of attention. Don't underestimate the problems earwax can cause. Come in and see inside your own ear canals to find out how much blockage you have. Debris like earwax can cause up to 45% reduction in amplification. Your hearing aids may be able to be significantly improved to help you hear conversations clearly with a simple office visit. Every day, patients say, "Oh my gosh, that sounds so much better." Stop in or call us today for a complimentary cleaning and ear inspection. Tell them Stuart sent you.
I'm Dr. Beto, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and I want to share with you a Medicare program that allows safe in-home treatment. No more crowded clinics, no more waiting rooms. If you or your loved one are suffering from pain, poor balance, strength, or have had a recent fall, we can help. Call Care2U Health now to see if you qualify.
Summer is here. Diane's Hallmark has everything you need to make summer cool. From clothing to jewelry to unique one-of-a-kind gifts, Diane's Hallmark is the place to go. Diane's also has a large religious section as well. Come in today to see it all. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back. So we have Jeff Parker here, who's going to give us the latest on COVID numbers, as well as what's going on in the community. Happy Monday.
Hey, good morning to you.
So you've got some interesting stuff today. Hopefully the numbers are looking good.
Not bad. Positive cases were 342. Only one death reported yesterday.
Okay.
So that's a good sign for us. They haven't been spiking like they were.
Right.
Hospitalizations have improved.
Okay.
So that's good news also in the sense that as we slow down the number of cases, the hospitalization rate's going to slow down. Up on the board, you can see that the positive percentage is at 6.9. That's great. That's
Yes.
under that 8% at the
Yes.
state. We're still high on the cases per 100,000, but that's where kind of our next, probably everybody in Orange County, and the next goal is to address that. But like I indicated, the ICU beds at 30% is better. That was lower. And also the ventilation is holding steady in that nice range up
So
there.
what are they technically, what is the governor looking for when you look at the ICU beds currently available? What does it say, state?
They want you to be above that 20%. They want to make sure that we never dip below that 20%
Okay.
Of beds available.
Okay.
So we're at 30%, so we're okay there. And then the threshold for ventilation is don't get down to 25%.
Oh,
and we're
I
at
don't think we've
7.
ever been that close.
Yeah, not
So-
on the ventilators. We've always been good.
Okay. And then number of days off of state monitoring watch list. Can we at least get one day on there?
That's their goal. That's their
Just
goal.
one day.
Because as you probably have heard, the education side of the equation, with
Yeah.
schools starting, if they can get off the list, then there's more availability for them to look at the Orange County School District and the whole county operations with all the separate school districts can look at having kids go back into the classroom. Right now they're having to do distance learning,
Right, okay.
which is more difficult.
Okay.
The minus 2% in the hospital is good, that it's down. Unfortunately, like I said, the one death
Right.
that was reported. Now, is my understanding that basically all of the reportable backlog at the state is now out, so that's been correct. So
Okay.
hopefully these
Good.
are
Oh,
all
good.
correct information now
Great.
as we
Well,
move forward.
that is good to know. And then the recovered cases, we're looking at almost 35,000, which is great. So
Yeah.
that's good to know.
So-
Good. And then the daily PCR test received, isn't that quite a bit higher than it was?
On which one? I'm sorry.
The daily PCR test received.
So
That's
yeah,
quite a
so
bit
the
higher.
percentage, that's why that 6.9 is showing up. Because
gotcha.
as we get more testing and less positive, then that's going to bring that down, which is
Yeah,
great.
That's
6.9
great
is really
news.
good.
Good. Well, I'm so happy that we're moving in the right direction.
Moving in the right direction.
Making progress.
Laguna Woods is at 47 for the
Okay.
community of Laguna Woods. That's up a couple of ticks, but still one of the lowest in all of Orange County. So again, thanking the residents for going out there and wearing their mask and social distancing when they're outside has helped maintain that low number for the community.
Good. That's great. Good news. Thanks for the update. I like to hear that. And what else do you have?
Okay, a couple other things I wanted to mention. On Friday night, right about 5:30, I guess 5:30, we had some rolling outage by SCE through the community, and I wanted to just. A lot of calls came in there, obviously, and people wondering what, did a transformer go out? No, this is actually Edison going through their practice now in the summer when it's such heat out there that they're doing these rolling blackouts throughout Southern California.
Right.
And so up on our website, there's great information with regards to our power outages and your emergency plan. Talks what you should have at your location, at your home, but also talks about where you can sign up to get these notifications from Edison. So you know when it's happening and you know how to prepare.
Well, I think they have a text too, like you can get a text,
right?
Correct?
And so that you just have to sign up through their website, but you can go to our website and get that information. So it's valuable information to know, because people all of a sudden power out, what's going on, they can check through this process, they can get notified that it's a rolling outage versus a repair.
Right.
Or a blown transformer or something like that.
Right.
So they know the difference. And
Perfect.
That's important to get out. Last couple things I wanted to mention, you brought it up earlier, and thank you for that, is that you're televising the GRF meeting this morning, which is their version 2 budget meeting. And so that is this morning. And on Wednesday is United, and on Thursday is Third. They're all at 10 o'clock in the morning. To be consistent, they'll all be on television at 6. And this is the kind of the final version of putting all the budget information that we've had from the boards, making adjustments so that we could get a finalized budget. This will be their presentation on television, so everybody can watch it. And then all the boards take their final action at their September board meetings.
Okay. And I imagine that budgeting right now is rather difficult, given the circumstances with COVID-19, because
it's been more difficult this year because of the fact that we used the prior year to help guide us. And so we're talking about the 2021 budget that we're putting together, which isn't until January of next year. So how did we do this year? Well, it's very difficult to tell how we did this year. We've had some savings, we've had some additional expenses. All of that money is going to be addressed in these meetings on how that's going to occur. Certainly we had some facilities that were closed down.
Right.
What did that mean? How are we able to put that money back into reserves so that we can maintain our operations going into the 2021 year?
Well, in interviewing many of the directors that we do across time, it's that I've noticed that they're all very cooperative. Everybody seems to be on the same page, which is really nice. So they're coming together really well.
It's been really good this year, and maybe the crisis helps that in the sense that we all need to work together. And I think looking forward to 2021, obviously to be more of a normal operation, although with regarding some of the facilities that we have, until we see a vaccine, I don't think all of the facilities will be reopened. So we're actually budgeting, in the case of GRF, looking at probably more of a March start versus a January start with regards to full operations.
Right. Well, better safe than sorry, because even though they say the vaccines are coming, we don't really have anything concrete. Even though there are 4 people who are doing great with their trials, we just haven't gotten to that point yet. So good to just keep that in the back of your mind.
Exactly.
Okay, good. And then, of course, Thursday we'll be here before you know it, and people will have to do laundry. So they're going to need quarters.
So. As you know, we rolled out a week ago, and then last Thursday and Friday we had both our operations at Clubhouse 5 for Third and Clubhouse 3 for United, and we did really well. We had in those on Thursday, 174 rolls were sold, and on Friday 159 rolls. So,
so they need them.
That's helping out over 300 people who needed quarters, and we're going to keep that operation going, and we'll evaluate if we can do it more efficiently or we can sell more quarters. We'll take a look at that coming up this week, but we'll be in operation again. That's 8 to noon on Thursday and Friday at those 2 clubhouses.
That's great. It's still, I looked at my quarters today and I was just laughing because it seems so unusual that you would be having an outage like this.
Yeah, and it seems like there is, I've talked to a couple of people and they've had more success finding quarters, so I don't know if that's easing up or not, but we want to be there as a support to our residents to do this.
Well, I like it. That's awesome. Anything else? Any other last words?
Well, I know we posted, we have the movies coming up Friday and Saturday, so the drive-in movies. Please go ahead and sign up for that.
Good.
Keep calling our recreation department and making your reservation for it. I think it's going to be a real fun event for both to get out have a car full of your friends, family, and enjoy that in a safe environment.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, thank you, and we'll see you again on Friday.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. And remember that if you want any additional information regarding the blackouts that could be happening over the course of this week, go to LagunaWoodsVillageAlerts.com. We'll be right back.
It's never too late to improve your health with exercise. Challenge yourself to get moving in the morning. Hi, I'm Susan Tuttle. I'd like to encourage you to tune in to Channel 6 each weekday mornings at 7:55. 30 minutes of daily exercise will add years to your life. What are you waiting for? Come join me.
We're a family business. I have my wife, my 2 sons that work in the business with me. So we really actually are a family-run business. We call them our extended family. We do it from the moment they walk into the office. We actually have personal relationships and friendships with our clients.
They're not just a client, they are part of our friends and family.
That's what we do here at Sterling Financial Advisors. We help people get peace of mind and quality of life in retirement.
Tip, toss, take action. Don't give mosquitoes a fighting chance. Don't give mosquitoes a fighting chance.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
At our new Memorial Wave Imaging Center in Laguna Woods, formerly Orange County Diagnostics, you can expect the same precise imaging, multiple modalities for your imaging needs, and the same friendly staff with medical providers like Dr. Syed Sharakni. The Laguna Woods Transportation Service offers convenient access right to our door, and we continue to provide the care and compassion that you expect from our new Wave Laguna Woods location.
Welcome back. Well, in the heat, obviously refrigeration will be very important for you this week. So we wanted to go ahead and just remind you some of the things that you can do to keep your groceries fresh longer. So regarding bread, now I love bread, and I like the fact that if you can properly wrap it and seal it by putting it in a Ziploc, and you can even put it in one of those freezer Ziplocs, it will last you up to 6 months in the freezer. So if you want to bake a bunch of bread, you can put it in the Ziplocs and then have it ready, and you can just cut some and put it right into your toaster. So that's kind of a nice thing. Also, another thing to do is root out your bad apples, meaning root out whether it's apples, grapes, berries. Go through the fruit and take out the moldy or rotten ones, because if you leave those in the package, it will contaminate all the rest and they will go bad much quicker. So that's kind of a good thing. In fact, I've been doing that lately because now it seems that some of our fruit that we're buying at the grocery stores, I don't know, it's just not that great. So if you have a great place that you'd like to recommend where we buy fruit, let us know, because I haven't been very successful at the local market. All right, be good to your cheese. Make your cheese last longer by changing the wrapping regularly. Now that's very interesting, but make sure not to touch it with your hands because it makes it go moldy faster. So I assume you would use a fork, and you could put it in different Ziplocs, or you could even use just wrap or maybe foil. You can use any of the above. Now, store your fruit in the fridge, as we were talking about earlier. Apples and oranges go bad faster at room temperature, so make sure that you keep them refrigerated. Now, of course, I would enjoy a cold orange over a warm orange any day of the week. Then, of course, keep your washed lettuce in a paper towel. Don't keep it in the normal wrap that they have it in, just because it'll go bad. So I think having the paper towel around it will keep it a little drier, as well as let it breathe a little bit better. So there you go. So there's some interesting little tidbits for you to keep your groceries longer. And like I mentioned, if you know where we can get some delicious fruit that you like, let us know and just send an email to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we'll give you the answer to that international proverb. Stay tuned.
Now there's a different way to buy a new Lexus. It's called CarDash, only available at SouthCountyLexus.com. It's amazingly simple. Visit SouthCountyLexus.com, select and reserve your new or pre-owned vehicle that comes with a 5-day love it or leave it guarantee. Apply for credit, calculate your payment, and even appraise your trade-in, all online. Once you arrive at the dealership, just pick up your car and drive home. Push a button, get a Lexus. South County Lexus, where different is amazing.
For the sweaty faces and the hidden smiles, the foggy glasses and the sore ears, the determined looks and the muffled laughs. A simple piece of fabric makes a big statement. I care. Let's all do our part to slow the spread. Wear a mask. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov.
Today, we are marking the beginning of a new era as City of Hope opens its first location right here in Newport Beach.
We have 500 scientists and doctors who have dedicated their lives to beating cancer. So they use that intellectual capital to try to make sure every patient gets the best care possible that's known to science.
Hello, my name is Dennis Cafferty, General Manager of the El Toro Water District. I sincerely hope you are healthy and well. I want to assure you the district staff remains hard at work to ensure the reliability of the water and wastewater systems that serve our community. Please know your drinking water remains safe. The COVID-19 virus is not present in the drinking water delivered to your home. The district continues to frequently and routinely test the drinking water system to verify it meets all health standards and requirements. It's also important to note during this period when flushable wipes and other cleaning wipes are being used more frequently at home, please do not flush them down the toilet. These items can cause blockages and sewer spills. Toilet paper is the only material that should be flushed down the toilet. The district's customer service representatives are available by phone or email to answer any questions you may have or address any concerns you may have about payment during this crisis. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong.
Welcome back. All right, so let's see if you got the answer correctly. If you are looking for a fly in your food, it means that you are full. And that was from South Africa. Very cute. All right, let's move on to the movie that we have for you today, and it is called Holes. And John Voight and Susan Sarandon. It's actually a very fun movie. I really like it. And that is brought to you by City of Hope, and it is about a boy who is wrongfully sent to a brutal camp where the camp warden and her staff force the children in their care to mysteriously dig holes all day long in the desert. Their rehabilitation is questioned, and they think something sinister is involved. So it is a great movie, and that'll be today at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without subtitles. And again, that is brought to you by the City of Hope, Orange County. So enjoy that today. Okay, we also have a couple of concerts for you today. We have one at 10 a.m. and one at 1 p.m. We have Mike Shinoda, rock, metal, indie, and alternative, plus hip hop. And that, as I mentioned, is at 10 a.m. and that will be located twitch.tv/official Mike Shinoda. Then the other one is at 1 p.m. and that's called Dragon Force, and that's some metal. So all you heavy metalers out there can listen in. And that's twitch.tv/HERMANLI. So very interesting there. Hey, we've got a book club now, and it's on Google Meet, and it is put on by AgeWell Senior Services. And it is from 4 to 5 p.m. on a regular basis. And if you want to participate, you need to email info@Dialogue Society, or you can call 949-297-6592, and you can get all the information or just to participate. So you may want to check that out. Now, here's an interesting thing that's going on tomorrow. From 2 to 3 p.m., there is going to be a discussion called Love in the Time of COVID-19. And like I mentioned, that'll be tomorrow. It'll be from 2 to 3 p.m. and it will be on Zoom. And in order to participate, you need to RSVP to jpayne, JPAYNE, @mhealth.com. And once you respond there, she will forward you a Zoom link to be able to participate in that very interesting discussion. And then I wanted to remind you one last time that the Theater Guild is having Phil Duran live and in person via Zoom. And that should be very fun because he was a screenwriter and producer for All in the Family, Sanford and Son, and Newhart, and a variety of others. And he will also perform 3 scenes from his new book about his feisty grandma, Frida, who came to the United States from the Ukraine in 1921. So that should be pretty interesting. If you want to participate in the meeting, you need to email Barbara Powell, s2do@comline.com. And then also wanted to remind you that the Village Breeze should be in your mailbox or doorstep or at your local area. And the really cool thing about it is on page 10, they have a full spread about Brett Halsey. I thought this was super interesting. It's just amazing the people that you find here in the Village. So check that out in the Village Breeze. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather one last time. Very warm all week, as I mentioned. In fact, hot, and as Jeff mentioned today, we are going to have some rolling blackouts. So there is your temperatures for the week. Hot, hot, and hot again. So try to stay nice and cool without using your air conditioning at full blast, which I know will be difficult. Have a great day in the Village. We'll see you again tomorrow here at 9 a.m. Have a great day.
We know that we're asking Americans to do a lot right now. So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is, why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation of people.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others who might actually be infected or infect you.
We all have a role to play in preventing person-to-person spread of this disease, which can be deadly for vulnerable groups. For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.